I want to check in on John Cerasani. We just have one video for John that he posted on Instagram, but it is a doozy.
Yeah, I wanted to see what you guys thought of this. I think John has a good business plan.
Okay.
I think it's the logical next step for him.
Okay.
And I'm just curious what everyone thought. He's asking for votes, so I figured we'd give.
He is looking for what our thoughts are on this.
Yeah.
Good point.
I need your opinion if I should do an OnlyFans account. Now, hear me out before you go.
It's not a bad start. That's not a bad start to a video right there.
Hey, hear him out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already hooked. I'm like, all right, what are we talking about here, John? This is good. This must be what Alex Stein was talking about when he's like, Carl, this John Cerasani guy, he's a good dude.
He's a regular guy.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Can't wait to talk to Alex about that. I'm going to be on his show the end of May.
Please bring that up.
I will. I have to remember to do that.
I need your opinion if I should do an OnlyFans account. Now, hear me out before you go below and vote, okay? First of all, when I got into the social media stuff, the intent was never to make money, all right? We're at that critical point now where casinos are making offers to me, online casinos are making offers to me and all that stuff. Hey, guys, listen, I already made enough money. I sold my company. I've been living off the interest and investment income.
Investment income. We've seen how he invests in companies. He's just like, all right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to invest anything, but let's get lunch and give me some money.
Yeah, or if they're really cool, like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura,
right?
And he'll invest.
That's true. Yes, he did invest in that vodka brand that's actively going under.
Oh no.
I try to be philanthropic. I do great things, hopefully. And when I die, my kids should have that full nest egg. And if they manage that well, their kids should have it, and then the next generation and beyond should have it, hopefully.
Jesus Christ, is he a billionaire? What is he talking about?
He's made minimum 3 generations of wealth.
3 generations of wealth is what he's holding on to here. And all he's got is a waterfall to show for it? I feel like it should be more than that.
Well, I don't know if you watched last week. He's got a waterfall and a hot daughter that can make him plenty of money.
Oh, God.
So.
What was I played a voicemail on WTP yesterday where a guy's just like, hey, is it weird that I'm jerking off to John Cerasani's daughter right now?
Well, he's not exploiting her. That's the main thing.
Right. Obviously not.
We don't know how that's going to unfold, though. And if my daughter and son each have 5 kids, by the time it gets to generation 3, you know what I mean? There's not going to be that much per person probably.
Is it weird that this started with, I'm going to start an OnlyFans account, and now we're talking about not only his son and daughter, but then their kids?
And why is he planning they each have 5 kids?
He's just, he's trying to figure out how many billions of dollars he's going to need for their nest egg.
It's just dawning on him now that he'll need to make money for his children.
Yeah, he's got to figure out a way to.
You hadn't thought of that before?
No. He's like, I was doing social media for fun, but now it turns out I'm going to need a few extra bucks.
You gamble a few $100,000 a night, and all of a sudden.
Yeah. Was that last week you were playing John, talking about how he's. Yeah, that was last week. His daughter was down. He was down. It's every gambling story with him starts out with, I'm down $100,000, but we're going to.
But don't worry. I want it all back and more.
Not as much as I have right now, obviously, right? So if I could do things to build that nest egg bigger, I should explore them, even though that was never my intent with social media. I'm not going to be one of those guys selling courses online. You'll never see me do it. Hey, I'm a coach. I'm going to coach you to be a coach too. Hey,
hold on a second. Hold on.
What?
He was selling pamphlets for blackjack. Yes. His company is like 200% raise. He wrote a book about how you can make more money by going into business for yourself. This is exactly what he's talking about.
Sure. Where are the courses? I thought you were going to point out courses he was charging for. No, he charges for pamphlets.
He's not going to be a coach. He literally did a whole show where he was coaching other entrepreneurs on how to make more money.
He's not charging them. He's taking their money for free. What aren't you getting?
This is wild. What is he talking about?
He's a straight shooter, this guy.
He's always trying to make money. And I don't have a problem with that either. I never liked the fact that he's just like, guys, I never need to make another dime in my life. And then he's wearing his merch, and you could buy his merch. You could buy his books. I'm like, well, remember he was, hold on a second. I'm just remembering this now because so much has happened with John Cerasani over the years.
Yep.
He was doing those networking events where it cost thousands of dollars to go meet him in Vegas, and you get to talk to other muckety mucks. And
well, I would even say go back in your memory 80 seconds or so when he said, I never got into any of this to make money. Yeah. Now I'm going to start an OnlyFans.
Right. Well, he's trying to justify it.
Sure.
You'll never see me do it. Hey, I'm a coach. I'm going to coach you to be a coach too. Hey, not going to happen, pal. All right, well, what are you talking about with OnlyFans, John? You going to pull your pants down and hopefully make $12 million?
Oh,
well,
sorry.
dude, if I made like $2 million a month.
Yeah.
I just remembered he did a whole series where he literally coached young women on how to play blackjack.
Yes, right. That was one of his shows.
I forgot about that one.
Where he would sit down with them and then argue who got the $500 at the end of it.
That one, there's no other word for what he was doing aside from coaching.
Maybe grooming is the other word. But
Sure,
yes.
yeah.
And hopefully make $12 million. Well, dude, if I made like $2 million a month, like showing part of my testicle, yeah, I might do it. But that's not what I mean, guys.
Damn.
Is there a market for that? Part of his testicle? You're gonna make $2 million a month?
Oh, does my girlfriend get off when I just show? She's like, God, I don't want to see the whole thing. Just show me part of it.
Just a little bit of the left one tonight. That's all I
Yeah.
need to get me going.
But that's not what I mean, guys. OnlyFans, I'm just starting to look into this now. This is people giving me feedback. Has a safe for work section in their platform.
Yeah, it's very popular.
That you're promoting, hey, maybe it's a Pilates instructor, or maybe it's a, crocheting. Well, mine would be long-form business content. If you noticed, when I put long-form business content here on Instagram, the people that actually watch it love it.
I've not noticed that.
They really love it. You
I've
know
not
how he's
noticed
always
that.
making videos saying, hey, I saw you commented and really loved my last video.
No, it's actually just the opposite, Mike. He's actually complaining about people calling him out.
This was a few years ago. I don't know if everyone remembers this, but do you remember there was a story in the news where OnlyFans announced, hey, we're not doing porn anymore.
Right.
And the company almost collapsed
because
everyone was like, well, fuck you then. And they said, oh, no, we're just kidding. We're just kidding. We're doing porn almost exclusively. So I don't know how popular any of these Pilates pages are.
It's really the only thing that is unique about OnlyFans.
Right.
Because if you're just giving out content behind a paywall, there's Patreon. There's already been well-established places to do that.
Yeah, it seems like the worst place just because people associate it with porn, where if you did a Patreon or like he's tried to get that YouTube channel going, this could be a good way to get members involved or whatever. Like, I don't know why you would choose
Imagine you're at work, your boss comes in, looks over your shoulder, you're at OnlyFans.com. He's like, no, I'm in the safe for work section of OnlyFans. It's fine.
John Cerasani's teaching me business. I'll own it. I'll be your boss.
Imagine you order John Cerasani's OnlyFans account, and now you're on Caleb Hammer's show, and he's going through your charges on your credit card. He's like, oh, I see OnlyFans out here. No, that's not what you think, Caleb. This is totally different.
It's a really cool guy that plays poker.
Yeah.
The problem is the algorithm doesn't push it out because there's so many people on here that are so gambling focused that they scroll right past it and it screws up the algorithm. So if I put long form business content on OnlyFans and use that as a platform, seems like, hey, that was the original point of OnlyFans, and then the porn industry and everyone else kind of took it over. 100 years from now or 50 years from now, is OnlyFans going to be this big player, and they're going to be in the executive meetings laughing, hey, remember that 12-year period when it was all like porn and stuff? Good thing we got guys like John Cerasani to cross over and start delivering content.
What kind of fantasy is this? The executives 50 years from now are going to be talking about how John Cerasani saved OnlyFans?
Yeah.
This started with, hey guys, what do you think about this idea? And now it's turning into this fantasy where he saved OnlyFans.
He doesn't even have, here's what people like John Cerasani are missing. He doesn't even have like a loyal fan base.
Correct.
Like if the first person that came to mind, like if Portnoy did something like this,
yep,
Stoolies would go over there and pay for it. You know what I mean? Like if someone with a fan base like that said, hey, I'm going to start an OnlyFans, that might change how that is viewed because they're both big enough and have like loyalty. They have the if Shane Gill said, I'm putting my special on OnlyFans, people would flock over there.
Or Brendan Schaub, if he went there, the thick boys
absolutely
would be lining up.
Absolutely,
to check out that content. This seems like an idea that Bert Kreischer would have, by the way.
But I'll say this: Bert Kreischer actually did do his roast on OnlyFans. I just
there you
realized
go.
That.
There you go.
But I'll say this: like they do have fans. Like they have more of a fan base than John Cerasani. Go to John Cerasani's YouTube channel; those videos don't do anything.
Right.
He does live streams where he's giving out business advice, just like he says he's going to do on OnlyFans. He doesn't get any numbers for free. You think those people are then going to go migrate to OnlyFans and pay him money for it?
Well, yeah, because his kids' kids are going to need that money in the future, Mike.
That's a fair point.
That's the selling point on this, is that he needs generational wealth.
But his argument is like, hey, these videos where I inspire all of you, they don't do that well on Instagram.
Yep.
So I think they're going to do really well on behind a
Charge
paywall.
you for them, yes. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
John Cerasani to cross over and start delivering content
It's almost like he's not a good business person, but I digress.
that serves the original purpose of why we invented this app. If you work at OnlyFans or know someone that does, have them contact me, because I could lead that charge, or I could be part of it at least, all right? But again, to you guys, should I start an OnlyFans account for long-form business content and use that as my platform? Let me know. Thank you.
Has to be a joke, right?
My answer is yes, he should do that.
He
But
should, yes.
Here's what I think he's doing if he's smarter than we think he is.
Okay.
He's trying to go all gambling.
Right.
But he doesn't want to look like a phony because he's always preached, hey, I'm not here for clout. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to be an influencer. I'm here to inspire you to quit your day job. That's what I'm all about. So he's saying if I can move that content to OnlyFans, and then even if no one subscribes to it, then I could just stop doing it and be full-time gambling. That's what I think might be happening.
That's an interesting strategy right there, because no one knows how many people are subscribing to any of the OnlyFans pages.
Right.
Huh. See, I thought that this guy's just a clown. No one takes him seriously when it comes
That's
to
also a
business.
possibility. I'm not ruling that out. It's just one theory.
And it's just a terrible idea, not understanding how the world works. Because even in the comments, I was reading through them, and everyone's just like, "Yeah, this is what Patreon's for. Yeah, you should go to Patreon, not OnlyFans. Why would you go to OnlyFans?" Like everyone's just like, "What are you talking about?" There's one guy I saw, was just like, "I'd follow you on OnlyFans." So that guy might be gay. I don't know what the deal is.
It's actually surprising he hasn't had a Patreon all along. It just seems like that would be the natural place where he does.
He's
longer
not on
form.
social media to make money. What part of this did you not understand, Mike?
I get it.
He's made enough money for him and his kids, but not his kids' kids.
What I worry about the OnlyFans is like eventually does he try and get the daughter in on that? Like, hey, you can see more of her.
Wow.
At a certain tier.
That when he brought up OnlyFans, that's what I was concerned about, because he was showing off his daughter wearing her titty dress last week. So I was like, wait a second, where are we going?
That's just what dads and daughters do. Go to blindmike.net for Blind Mike, or go to whoarethese.com for Carl, and make sure you subscribe to both channels, or there will be no banter.